never mind. It is a single file train now. Everyone is running that high lane. Ford looking for the win. Little man wrecking in the back into the wall. That's gonna be his race. Oh, Ryder almost going around. Ryder flips over.
Oh my God!
Cut are all on fresher tires, and they just have a no! Ford goes around in the tri-oval.
Gonna go single file on the outside.
Oh,
Tricky goes into the wall.
Afternoon racing at Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the site of the 6th race for the Bubbles Camping World Truck Series. Welcome to Kimi's Racing Enterprise Bubbles Camping World Truck Series South Point 150. I'm 150 on MCRN Kimi's Speedworld. I am Marcus, and I am here joined with Huff, and we will be your commentators for tonight's Thursday Night Thunder race. And it is a very crazy race as we will get started with our race info. Pull it up. Race info, we're at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Las Vegas, Nevada, 102 laps, 153 miles. The 6th race of the season, as I said, 14 cars on track, and your last week's winner is Chino. Chino starting in 5th right now, which we'll get to that in just a moment. But, Puff, this is your first truck race that you're commentating. How do you feel?
Well, I feel pretty good. Canada just won their first World Cup match, and I'm hoping that we can get a good race out of this.
Let's hope so. And there are 14 cars, a full field here for today's race. Hold on. Apologies. And let's get going to your starting grid. Your starting grid, row number 1 is Nass in the number 16. Hold on, let me get to it. Apologies. Nass in the number 16 Toyota Albertsons. Toyota, as I said. Next to him is Blue Emo in the blank Ford F-Series 71. In row number 2 is Oscar in the number 88. Next to him is System in the number 48. Row number 3, your last week's winner is Chino in the number 21. Next to him is Fallen in the number 87. In row number 4, it's the number 71 of Billy and the number 89 of Rarez. No, and he changed his number. And the number and the 00 of Rarez. Row number 5 is the number 40 of Flix and Carmelo, that Snowman custom die-cast car. In row number 5, that rounds it out. In row number 6, this is where it gets to the provisionals. It's the 83 of Chesco, and Little Man makes his return in the number 5 Exide Toyota. In row number 7, it is Bard using his provisional and running Puff's number 6 car. And in last, or should be last, is the number 33, your points leader, which we'll get to that somewhere during the race. Your points leader, Bubble.
Yep.
And I'm actually confused on, I believe someone didn't make it. Someone didn't make it in, and that is, let's see this, hold on.
I'll put Manto in the field, the number 2 Dupli color Chevrolet Silverado.
Wow.
Who didn't?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. But welcome Manso to the field. So, some race rules is that The apron, going under the apron on the front stretch is illegal. The only time you could go under the apron, I lied. I read that wrong. Yeah, the apron is legal. Oh, no, I lied. I said that wrong again. The apron is legal on the back stretch only, so therefore you are not able to go under the apron on the front stretch. I was right the first time. It just messed me up. I apologize for that. Resets no longer lose you a lap. Wait, there's resets? Makes sense. But there's not. This is the first truck race with repairs, so no resets, and that kind of does that. Weird wording from our race director, partial race director, not race director, but that will be it for the start of it as we get ready. This is your 6th race with a South Point 150, apologies, coming to the green flag as we get ready. Nas leading your field. We're green flag in the air.
The state momentarily clear as we enter turn number 1. Nas with the lead. Blue Emo there in second. That is Oscar in third. The 88 truck there, 4 wide in the back almost. As now as we go down the back stretch.
Almost 4 wide. They stay 3 wide. It is very packed up as this will be one of those draft packages where we won't be seeing much in the first couple of laps, as Oscar is already starting to make a move to the lead, running that high lane.
Yes, they are almost 4 wide in the back. They are 5 wide in the back.
Oh!
Stay momentarily clear. Nas will lead lap 1. There is Oscar right there on his outside. Will he take it?
He's looking for it. He's just not getting the run. He's got the slight run. He takes the lead now, but can he clear coming into turn number 3? No, he doesn't, as they're 3 wide, potentially 4.
Oh, there's some contact in the back. That's Charmander in the 48. As he's getting forced below the line. 48 got forced below by the 0-4. We'll see if anything happens there.
I'm not sure anything will, as they also had let him back up. Rares slightly in the wall, and that makes it 4 wide again. And still very packed up, almost 5 wide.
That's Blue Emo dropping to the back.
Oh, yep, you're right. Here comes Chino! Chino, your last week's winner, looking on Oscar.
As now as they roll past the front straightaway, Oscar with the lead. Chino trying to fend off Nas for a second. They're 3 wide in the back. I think that's Carmelo. That's Carmelo, Rares, and Fallen in the 87.
Fallen. Okay. Their system running a new look today, as he was the 88 last week. His old car is leading the pack currently and is fully starting to pull away.
Yes, so far those provisional boys, they've been just camping in the back, waiting for something to happen as we come out of lap 5 out of 102 here in Vegas. It's Rares below the apron. We'll have to see if he'll get something for that, but they are 3 wide. That has Fallen, Billy, and Rares into turn 1.
Here comes Rares looking to dive it in to maybe block Fallen, as Chino tries to block Nas coming into the back stretch. Nas is going to stay side by side with them. Here's Carmelo entering this little pack.
Yes, Mello is entering the pack, but Billy right there on the inside. Will he take it? He's 3 wide for second. Nas, Chino, sorry, and Billy, but he will drop back to the 5th position.
Again, there might not be much moves and passes in the start of this race. My estimation from what we haven't heard from race control is somewhere around lap 70. Around that area, in the 70s, is when full draft will become in effect, as it is slowly coming into a single file train, but that might be for the best.
As yes, for better or for worse, we will stay single file as Oscar has a almost second gap over Chino. But now as they do get single file into turn 1, it will still be Oscar with the lead.
Oscar's just pulling away. He knows something that no one else does. But that's what we saw in testing. Testing, you were able to pull away. Once you got that clean air, you're not racing with anyone, you're not getting stressed out by passes. You were able to pull super far. But it looks like Chino is already slightly caught up to him.
Yes, as I'm currently on board with Chino in the 21 truck, your winner last week at Kansas. He enters turn 1 right now, but he is almost gonna go half a second gap between him and Oscar. I don't know, maybe something can happen.
He's one of the best drivers, I would say, in recent Bubbles Cup race, Bubbles or KRE races. He's shown a lot of talent and potentially looking to go back-to-back today. As they were almost 3 wide, I believe they were 3 wide. That's Billy, Rares, and Nas, along with Fallen, battling for 3rd place.
And yes, as they enter, they are in a almost 5-car pack. The 48 can get there, it'll be a 6-car pack as they roar down the backstretch.
Getting that huge draft. There is a high lane boost if you run it. You run a little bit faster apart from apart from the low lane, but it's not that strong in turn number 3. I believe it's still decently, or turn number 1 and 2, sorry. I just flipped it the other way around. So look to see people running that high lane either around the whole track or just turn number 3 and 4.
Yes, that is Little Man going around Chesko, as that is the 71 in the wall. That will give System the chance to go around him for the 7th place position. I saw Little Man make a pass previous, as that is Blue Emo, who started in the earlier rows. He's dropped all the way to the back as he's battling Bubble and Little Man.
Blue Emo had dropped back a couple of laps ago, either maybe from issue, as we are so close to going train racing here at Las Vegas. If Blue Emo can get in line, it is. That is, oh, never mind. I just see Rares and Nas battling for 3rd, ruining the train racing down the back straightaway. They're side by side. Nas falls back.
All aboard. We are training. We are actually no longer train racing. That is an attempted pass, but he will slide back in. No, they're actually 3 wide. Never mind.
Yeah, they're close to being 3 wide. We can't go down there. Remember, you are only allowed to go to the apron, weirdly, on the back stretch. It is not, you are not able to do it on the front stretch. And actually, the reason why is because that literally tears down your tires so much. There's little bumps there. And if you run the wrong way, you could either end up ripping a tire or spinning out. So you got to be really careful, and that is why that apron is banned. And we are back to Choo-Choo Racing. Fard in the back, having some problems already.
I thought he had damage for a second, but yeah, the number 6 Conway Freight Ford, as that's Bubble making a pass on his brother. Little Man in a hurry, but he is now on the hunt for Chesko.
Little Man is not in a hurry. Maybe he is drafting side by side with Bubble. Little Man had a decent points run before he had abruptly left. He won Daytona and then won. Did he win ever? Yeah. He won
Kentucky
in his return. Yes, he won in his return in that crazy Kentucky finish.
It is currently Big Bro versus Little Bro into turn 1, but there's Chesko and Manto, I don't know how to say it, Manaray, down the backstretch. They are side by side. They're stopping this train.
They definitely are, and surprisingly, they've stayed side by side mostly the whole lap almost, as Chesko gonna finally make that move. I lied. He's Manto going for another one. Carmelo! Oh, the save! The save! Carmelo, I ran up,
He had a
I
walk
believe
lift.
lag. Yeah, I believe a lag happened to Carmelo. And I want to say thank you to Blake for being able to get that on the stream. Again, your streamer is Blake, so thank him for being able to be here and for MCRN being able to stream these races as we are train racing all rows back. But
You think that's it'll make the intro?
no. There's Little Man. Little Man has just been trying to make those moves, and it's gonna work this time unless Chesko moves out of the way. He's not.
Yes, that is your late models champion. That is Little Man. He is currently in the 9th position after starting 12th. He's gained a few positions, as you see here, down the front stretch. Manta Ray and Chesko are side by side. They are once again stopping this train.
I don't think there's much to do in these earlier parts of the races as you see what Little Man is doing. Little Man is sending it in deep in turn number 1 and 2. If you get enough, or if you're right next to that guy coming into turn number 1, you're able to send it in, and you might make the move as we saw with Chesko. Little Man doing whatever he can to get away from where he started, that was 12th place, and it's currently working as he sits in 8th.
Yes, Fard has caught enough back to the field after Carmelo spun, which gave him the draft. This Oscar has led all 18 laps, but honestly, I'm not going to count out Gino just yet.
I really would not count out Chino, but he's lost, gained, and it's just been up and down the whole time. But I would like to also mention something. As about a month ago, Kimi, your owner and league CEO, basically, had left abruptly, and for reasons that will not be disclosed, but he was said to never return. Yesterday, he came back, and he is back, controlling everything. Kimi will be back. Maybe we'll get to talk to him for one of the streams sometime, but Kimi is back, so that is an amazing thing after the whole rebrand. Perfect timing for him to come back, actually, so you'll see this run a little smoothly. But yeah, so thoughts on that, Pope?
You know, it's great. You know, Kimi had this dream to make a racing league back in December of last year, and look where it's gotten. That's Chino into the outside wall, and look where it's came. We have many divisions. We have some nice graphics, some good commentators. It's gone really well, and I hope Kimi is happy of how this server has changed.
Definitely. As we get closer to when your tires start to mess up, you'll see people trying to run high and hit the wall, as Chino did. He lost 2/10. That is that tire wear ruining him.
As yes, that is true. The tire wear is ruining him, as we see here down the backstretch. We are single file train racing, just like at Daytona and other tracks. But so far, Oscar has a 1 second lead over Chino, but he'll probably have to pit in about 10 to 15 laps.
Well, speaking of pit stops, a change that has come to these NASCARs. They used to run, I believe it was the... What?
I thought talking about the tires.
Oh, no. The chassis that they ran only had tires that was strictly a NASCAR thing, or I mean the stock car things. But with this change, with a bunch of new technology that we're coming out with, there are both fuel and tires for the stock cars, so it's no longer an exclusive V12. It was either V12 or 13. I think we're on 13. The other one was
V12. We're on V12.
This is V12? Okay, so then the other one was like V10, I believe. I could be wrong, but just know these cars are on a different version, and they're better than ever. You don't want to miss a thing. Remember, there is a big week ahead from racing. You have Thursday Night Thunder today and tomorrow. By the way, Thursday Night Thunder will be, we gotta think of a name. Like
Friday Night Lights.
Friday. Oh, I like that. Friday Night Lights. Oh, well, then we have Sunday Night Under the Lights though. So then that kind of like. Oh no, Sunday Showdown. That's what that one was. Okay,
Yeah.
so then yeah, we'll do Friday Night Lights. The trucks roll into Martinsville. That should be a crazy one, definitely. As if you saw a couple months ago, we went to Martinsville for the Nationwide Series. That was very crazy.
We don't talk about the cup race.
We don't talk about the cup race, but just remember there's a lot of racing in store. The Classic IndyCar Series on Tuesday, Bubbles Cup on Saturday on the Bubble Boy 05 YouTube channel. So stay tuned with MCRN. You don't want to miss a thing. As we come back to the racing, it is mostly single file spread out, but that's we should expect to see pitting, and I want to say an estimate in the next 10 laps.
Yes, you know, that's what I said a few laps ago. We are on lap 25, coming to lap 26, and as you mentioned, Classic IndyCar, you can go catch yours truly on that by himself, and occasionally Marcus will appear. But as we come to lap 26, I will agree with that estimate. About 10 to 15 laps, like I said previous, we will see cars get fuel and tires.
And I want to say the race director and there's okay, so the race director had actually heard that comment on the Friday Night Lights. We're gonna change it because they had an amazing idea. It's Friday Night Lightning. That you got Thursday Night Thunder, Friday Night Lightning. That is genuinely amazing. As Agent JF had recommended us that, so thank you to him. He's your race director and he is your commentator for Bubbles Cup. No, not Nationwide, not yet. Nationwide, oh, and to speak on that, Nationwide will be a pause. That is why Friday is going to trucks now. So Nationwide will have at least a 4-week, and maybe after those 4 weeks, you'll see something new. Maybe a new car. And a thing I also want to mention is that there are only 2 more races for Thursday Night Thunder and Friday Night Lightning. That is, again, Martinsville, and then we go to Michigan for the championship next week. But then immediately after Friday Night Lightning, Lightning, that is a twig twister, tongue twister. But after that, immediately after that, it is the next season. So be sure to watch that Camping World Truck Series season number 2 as Oscar. We've missed a little bit, but Oscar is your fastest lap with a 36.438. So definitely the fastest on the field. I don't know if that's if that's dirty air, or I mean, I don't know if that's clean air, but I mean, hey, surprisingly, really good.
As yes, you know, I'd like to talk, you know, we mentioned Nationwide, you know, they have brand new cars, so we're going to expect something different from them. We are on lap 29 out of 30 here on MCRN for the, I forgot the race is called, dang it.
South Point 150.
Thank you, the South Point 150. Anyways, Marcus, do you think they can pit soon?
I believe so, as we see our first pitter. That is Billy in the number 71 Chevrolet. He comes into pit road, and he will be your first pitter of today, as our estimate was decently right.
So if Billy is correct with this pit stop, they'll probably pit at least 3 to 4 times today, because they do no longer have tire sets. They have as many tires and fuel as they want.
Take a look at those cars going down onto the apron. That is signaling your pitters, as we see Oscar, Chino, Fallen, System, Littleman, Disco, Bubble, Manso, Blue Emo, Carmelo, and Fard come into pit road. Rares and Nass stay out. This pit road is busy.
I think Billy may have just played the money shot.
Maybe. Actually, we'll see here as Rares and Nass enter in pit road, or soon too. We'll see who comes out first. That's Chino out. Fallen out.
The one thing they do not want is a caution flag, because if that happens, that'll jump up the whole field. Is here everybody on the pit road. Here comes Billy down the front straightaway. Will he resume the lead?
Nope.
No, it'll be a no. But he's gonna beat almost everybody out.
I think he beat where he originally was, maybe up by 2 positions.
He'll slot it in the 5th position.
Yeah, that's actually really good. He did decent.
Wait, no,
So-
he's gonna get from system.
And actually really good. He goes into 5th. System gonna contest it. Everyone on fresh tires and fuel, as your leader currently is now Oscar, but Rares super far out. He will be your new leader. What?
What a stop by Irobi Rares. Wait, hold up.
Do you think
Let's see what happened across the start-finish line. But Rares just smacked the wall.
Uh-oh. Wait, what if he didn't pit right?
What if? Let's see what happens on the front stretch.
I don't know. There's like...
Oh my God,
We'll
Rares
see
is the
here.
leader.
Yeah, no, he's the leader, but we'll see on the turn. Let's pay attention to how he runs this track. Oh! Bubble and Little Man drive-through penalty for speeding. They already did serve it, but that's unfortunate.
You know what they say, Las Vegas is a city of fortune, and the Fortune brothers just got some misfortune. That was horrible.
That was so good. No, that's the intro. We're making new intro season 2. That was actually really good. But
Yeah.
as you said, yeah, unfortunate for the Fortune brothers. Rares stays, well, Rares very, 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 very fortunate. He will stay your leader, but he potentially maybe pitted a different strategy than the others.
As maybe he is on a separate strategy. Rares was bad fast during the testing races and that qualifying session. But can he hold off the charging Oscars? The gap is currently 1.7. Let's see what it is across the start-finish line. Passed it. It has shrunk.
So Oscar, again, definitely knows what he is doing. And, you know, talking about Bubble and Little Man, unfortunately having that very unfortunate drive-through penalty, let's go through the points for this week and for the truck series. So, in first place is Bubble with 114 points. He remains your leader currently in 13th place, so not a good points day if the race would end now, but it wouldn't. Right, in second place is Carmelo with 72 points. He is 42 points away, so definitely could get, if he can get a good points day, which currently he's sitting near Bubble, so as of right now, no, then he might not gain anything, maybe a little bit. In third place is Ford, who had left the league, so he will not be eligible to win the championship. So unfortunate for him, he was in third. Fordgate, yes, as Nas is your new fastest lap, sitting in third place. By the way, I want to mention that. We'll go through fourth and fifth. Little Man still, surprisingly, for missing a bunch of races, is in fourth place with 66 points. And Prime Prime with 49 points, and that is your top 5 for points. Again, keep an eye on that. We'll jump back to that during the end of the race. Chino, yes, Chino.
I mean, Chino and Nas are practically drafting off of each other to get the fastest lap.
Yeah, probably, but yeah, they're basically the only ones closest to each other. But you could say Billy and System could be getting that, but I guess they're just not running it as fast as, you know, Nas and Chino are.
Yes, that is true. If you remember when Bubbles Cup came here earlier this year, wasn't it KRE who won? I think KRE won
Bubbles
that
Cup?
race. Yeah, Bubbles Cup Vegas this year. I think KRE
Yes.
won. Yeah, Corey Wilson did win that race. He is unfortunately could not qualify for this race. But as we see here down the front stretch, Reyes continues to lead, but Marcus, look at the gap.
That's not the gap. That's the last lap time.
No, but still, the gap has shrunk invisibly.
Oh no! Like visible. Oh yeah. No, you're right on that. But also, a word from race director is 3 cars tied for the fastest lap. So that's honestly crazy, from what could happen and how that can happen.
Yes, you could never expect anything from these cars. The gap, yeah, has shrunken. Now under a second. So Oscar is on absolute crunch time, trying to get his first win.
Today, as he's not a very active guy, he definitely shows up when he can. And Reyes into the wall. That's gonna let Oscar catch up so much. And to think maybe Reyes did take an alternate strategy that doesn't seem like it's working now.
Yes, I'm currently on board with Oscar. He sits second place, almost about now about far line. Down the front straightaway. He's gonna cut low. Reyes is gonna stay in his lane, but he's gonna slowly cut low. As we see here now into 1 and 2 now. They will stay first and second. Here comes Oscar on the low lane.
Oscar looking to take the lead.
They're not happy with each other. Oh!
Oscar gets wrecked by Reyes.
That was
literally no reason.
That was not a wreck. He looked like he stayed up on him. I say that's just retaliation. Oh, we got beef.
But my question is, why did they do that in the first place?
I think it goes back to the previous lap when they were banging doors a little bit, and I think Oscar does have a short temper. He was not happy, so they just kept on door banging each other. From the looks of it, Oscar slammed into Reyes, putting him into the wall. And you know how the safer barrier starts? It like slowly points out. I think he hit that. As our first caution on lap 42.
Bubble and Little Man back into the race, but what?
What's to say?
That is crazy though. Here it is. Pits open this time as Chino. Why does it say 0? Did he not pit? He did pit. I think it's close a little bit.
Chino's on a really ultimate strategy.
As coming into pit road, pits are open this time. Oscar has to pit for damage, so his car will be visibly slower. And unfortunately, that is the end of Oscar's day. But if he stays out, he might be able to get some points for him. They won't help him much as he's not in the title fight. Let's keep an eye on who comes out of pit road first.
As I'm looking,
Reyes.
I'm looking in the chat, and it says something about Chino saying something about Fallen pushed him into speeding. So if we see a drive-through penalty for for a penalty for Fallen, penalty for Chino is also according to Chino Marquez. Oscar hooked it right into Reyes.
Dang, that's crazy. Well, unfortunate for Oscar.
So, Dr. Halifax will have to look into that.
Speaking of
injury report. All right, so Marcus told me I could do this. So the injury report from Kansas is nothing.
he's happy.
It's. I gotta find it. I gotta find Dr. Halifax's injuries.
He's just happy. That's literally all.
That's it. He's just smiling.
As we had a lot of things change, Reyes loses first place. He will drop to second. Nas picks up 2 spots. Chino up 1, and Fard up a couple spots too. This
Bubble's
is
up
your
a
bubble is up a couple spots. Same with little man, but in the back, as you see, Oscar had repaired his damage and drive-through penalty for Rarez. Driver is protesting though, so the green flag is delayed, and we're gonna be on a red flag. Are we gonna stop, or is it? I want to know.
momentary. I don't know what's going on. I think.
Oh,
Rarez is like. I think Rarez is pissed. I think he's butthurt.
so
He's butthurt.
this is the protesting rule. So they will go to a red flag while the driver protests on what happened, and we'll see what happens in a bit. As we will be right back. We'll take this short intermission. You won't miss a thing. Stay tuned.
I'm ready.
As we're back, there is no penalty for Rarez. So that sucks for Oscar, as also system.
No,
System.
never mind.
It's similar cars. I get it.
Similar stuff.
System is in pit road. I think he did not pit right. And against the rules, you are not allowed to pit when a caution is out unless it's on that lap that pits are open. So that is basically that's the rule. So he will get a drive-through penalty, but we will get going green this time again.
No, Marcus, I was going to ask if I could take this restart.
Yes, you can.
All right, thank you. As we see here now, we're going to roll. Their pole sitter back on the front. Rarez in second. He is happy he did not get that penalty. As Oscar in the back, missing his hood. Remember, Marcus, if he makes more contact and gets more damage, he is done.
Going to be very unfortunate as we get going to the green flag.
As who is going to roll the dice on this restart and get the jackpot? We are back green from Las Vegas.
Good jump for Nas as he actually gets the best jump. Bubble already making a move 3 wide as Chino looking to the inside of Nas.
Oscar also picked up some positions. It does not matter if he is missing that hood. I think, though, he's going to try and get some retribution on Rarez.
Let's actually hope not, as Chino stays behind us. Rarez!
Again,
Rarez has a genuine karma. I mean, it's not really karma if he didn't do anything, but Oscar might be happy.
Oh, dude, he just went over 21 on blackjack.
Unfortunate for Rares, as that will basically be his day. Fall in a drive-through penalty for incident responsibility, but that is irony at its finest.
The two rivals can now fight for last place.
Oh God, we're gonna see another caution very, very soon, as it looks like we might get protested again.
If we get another driver protest, then red flag.
Let's hope not, as pits will be open this time. That was funny. Again,
That was really good.
very, very ironic of that to happen, but unfortunate for Rares. Again, it sucks for him. He could have had a pretty decent day.
You know, Marcus, I gotta ask you a quick question. Do you think I will see you as my color commentator for Classic IndyCar this Tuesday?
For sure, I think so. That will be like on and off, but I will try. And by the way, yes, Puff is your new IndyCar commentator. He is your full-time IndyCar commentator. He will be main commentator for the NCC IndyCar Series and Classic IndyCar Series. So stay tuned as we go into...
I think we are going green next time.
We got a New Hampshire this Tuesday, or planning, hopefully, next Tuesday.
Yep.
So...
And then, yeah, it's a decent schedule. I'll give you that. It's short ovals, super speedways, street road tracks. You know, it's pretty good.
Should be
But
fun
Marcus,
too.
we also got to mention, I will be joining you, Agent and Littleman, in the booth for Cup for Milwaukee and Montreal, because those are my home away from home tracks.
Yes, so you won't. I'm trying to think of here. I'm trying to think of a cake joke. Like if you still want a piece of him, he's on the table for those races. So stay tuned.
But yeah, and I'm also going to be there for Nationwide Indianapolis, so go take, when that comes, go give it a watch. Has fallen another drive. Oh my God!
Oh gosh, that's horrible.
That is horrible. This is not going to be Fallen's race.
Talking about going over 21. That's like That's going over 21 and then not getting laid. That's what it is.
Yeah, Mark.
Like, no. It's Vegas.
It's Vegas. That is
unfortunate for Fallen.
Hey, as a quote from Fallout New Vegas, the game really was rigged from the start. This is not going in Fallen's favor.
Definitely, as he's going to serve 2 drive-through penalties, but racing continues and stays on. Remember, Rares and Oscar are both have damage, so they're not. Yep. Their car is not at 100%, so we should see a lot of problem. And there's
Rares' car. I was about to say, where is Rares?
He's in pit road.
He is not. I think he's like, I don't know. Something's going on. If we get another driver protest, then
I don't think we will. Yeah, let's go gamble. Let's go. We are actually not above 21. Again, we do not condone gambling and alcohol and drinking. Let's.
Yeah. All right. Well,
going in the highlights.
What's up with Rares? We got to figure this out. For now,
yeah, definitely.
1 lap down. He is officially 1 lap down. We are on lap 50. That means we are almost done. Halfway.
Almost halfway, yeah. So
what is the halfway?
In 2 laps. Again, this is MCRN. You don't want to miss a thing. Stay tuned. There's still half of the race to go. As Nas, definitely a very rare sight to see, as he's currently leading. It's not that rare, but it's like, you know, it doesn't happen often. You're a race director before.
It's like winning a coin flip. What? Actually, Marcus, you were wrong. Next lap by is the halfway point.
Well, I was off by 1, but it's okay. As Oscar is currently standing still too, so the 2 damaged cars both not moving. As
I bet he's AFK.
Rares will be allowed to respawn. Yeah,
spawn.
that's something.
I think his car like genuinely broke.
That shouldn't happen, which is very weird.
Will he gain his laps back? That is my question.
I don't know. And Oscar has wrecked in turn number 4.
Oh, did he gain any damage?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
He's
that
got
is
suspension damage.
That's actually no, not suspension damage. Oh, there's suspension.
No, it
damage.
is. No, it wasn't. It wasn't the beginning. It was just like weird. But Oscar, I believe, is now out of the race.
Well,
and that will be his
race. Unless he can limp it back to pit road.
No, suspension damage is an automatic DNF.
Oh,
So he is done.
Well, the 88 Thor Sport machine is out. That bright green save big money at Menards truck is officially out. This is our first DNF, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is our first. Unless Rares can't get it driven back into pit road.
Unless Rares cheeses his car. Now he's missing a front. He's supposed to be missing a rear.
Very inaccurate, but again, these problems usually don't happen and shouldn't happen. But again, very strange and very weird as he comes into pit road.
Welcome to the wonderful, wacky world of KRE.
CC. And, well, we're just going to go to a short intermission. You won't miss a thing. We'll be back when green. We are back as they get ready to go green. Rares is back on the lead lap. Puff, take it away.
As yes, now they will roll the roulette table as we go down the restart zone. A late restart. It's a great jump from everybody as now Nas will clear everybody. That is Bubble into P2.
Bubble gave him such a big jump as he is in P2, as you said. And Manso, a drive-through penalty for jumping the restart. So that is what happened for why I guess they got such a big run, as Bubble could potentially look for the lead here.
As yes, I'm waiting for Fallen to serve as drive through contact with system. As yes, Bubble looking for the lead here at Vegas. Oh, contact with Chino.
Be careful there, and he's still giving him a little rub.
Into turn one, what's gonna happen? They're gonna stay side by side, far in the truck I used to drive. But as we see here now, down the back stretch, they're gonna be side by side for the lead.
Side by side, edging each other out. Monk gets the push from Bubble. Coming into turn number 3 and 4.
As yes, coming out of turn 4, Nass with the lead. He's gonna throw the block on far. The number 6, Conway break forward. With Bubble on the outside, the number 33, Camping World Chevrolet for Kevin Harvick Incorporated is right there on the outside. Can he take it?
Oh, they might be able to go 3 wide. Carmelo into the wall. Cheeto! Oh, that could have been horrible. As System, drive-through penalty serve, fallen one more, and Rarez, it looks like he has to do another one. But Rarez has made his way to 5th place.
Even with the damaged car, he's still fast.
Take a look, Bubble! Bubble takes the lead.
Bubble back in a spot he's usually known to be in. And that is Fard in 3rd. We haven't seen Fard in a while.
Comes Monk again. Monk now side by side with Bubble. Contact a little bit. Rarez is up to P3.
Rarez into the podium on a broken car. It does not matter. He will drive it to the win.
I highly doubt that, but he's... Oh! Nass and Bubble wrecking!
Bubble and Nass, they kill each other.
I don't even know what just happened
What
there.
happened? We're going to see a replay.
Unfortunately, MCRN does not have that type of budget yet, but looking back at my replay, Nass just went up. Nass went up into Bubble. Bubble had gotten contact from hitting the side of Monk's car. But, oh, that sucks for both of them. As Rarez is your leader.
Yo, what? Yo, we would not expect this, to see the damaged car in the lead.
I think in a super speedway it's a little different, but I'm just surprised on how well that car is doing. Oh, wouldn't it be worse than like a super speedway type race?
Yes, I am currently watching back the stream.
That's drive-through penalty for incident responsibility, as Puff will see it in a sec.
I'm currently watching it by. Oh, wait, I gotta go back. So from the looks of it, I'm gonna slow it down real quick. It's about 0.25. From the looks of it, yeah, Nass threw a Logano block and pretty much cut up high too late and pretty much threw himself into the outside wall with Bubble. So it was a late block. And that's what caused the yellow, as we have an extended caution period, Marcus.
For cleanup. And we will be right back again. MCRN, you won't miss a thing. And we are back at Las Vegas. Chino pitting illegally, but that is Little Man in a Hurry up a couple spots, Billy up a couple spots, System down a couple, but that is your pit cycle.
This track sweeper agent doing his job.
Definitely. Little track management, and he gets run over, but we're not going to talk about that.
Well, we just added a crime to Ness, his record.
Imagine he gets a drive-through penalty for that. They should probably do that. They should probably do like a... Oh, no, never mind. Chino has to retire, so he will not go back-to-back this race. That's
Yes, he will be out.
Well, with Bubble having this unfortunate wreck, that means Little Man can capitalize along with Carmelo, who currently sits in 4th place, Little Man in 5th.
Yes, they will go double up. It is green this time. Iron Herrera's back into the lead like nothing happened. It's the number 00, Aaron's Dream Machine.
You can see something clearly happened, so unfortunately the eyes does not look like, it doesn't look too good.
As that was Chino disqualified.
For leaving, which is, it isn't his fault, but that is the rules. You have to wreck in order to, I don't recommend wrecking and then leaving to be like, oh, but like, I don't think it's allowed. But,
Yeah, no.
unfortunate.
A firework just went outside my house. But as we see here, green this time. Marcus, would you like to take it for this restart?
I will take it for this restart. Reyes leads with a damaged car. Fard on his outside, and Chesko surprisingly right behind Reyes as we're coming to the green flag. Getting ready. We're green, green, green again. Reyes with a damaged car gets a push from Chesko. And we're back racing again.
As yes, the truck running off of hopes and dreams, both figuratively and literally, leads the field into turn 1 and 2 and down the backstretch.
Perez, definitely the truck of dreams, starting to pull away.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Why? Oh, into the wall goes Reyes, going into the pack. He slows down hard. That was weird.
But it does not seem to affect him.
Look, very good that that didn't happen, but unfortunate for them as Chesko leads. We're gonna see 4 wide almost. Chesko goes down to block. He blocks Carmelo, but now we'll keep the lead.
As yes now. And take a look into turns 3 and 4. That's Blue Emo on the low lane. We're gonna go almost 4 wide. If Blue Emo and Chesko can do something, we will see 4 wide. As remember, Marcus, as I said at the start of the race, around lap 70 draft will be cranked up to high. I can't finish that high hack.
Nass, drive-through penalty served, and Reyes has a lag warning now. As Chesko getting contested by Little Man in a Hurry and Carmelo. That is your 2nd and 4th place in points, and here's Reyes with that damaged car. Go to the inside, making it 3 wide. Going on Chesko now. Chesko running that high lane. Reyes coming to slide up into him side by side now.
As yes, Reyes back to the front. Even with the damaged truck, he is still fast. I don't think really the damage really pretty much affected him, but as we see here, into turns 1 and 2, Little Man in 3rd after starting, I believe, 12th?
Yes.
All right, well, yeah, he did start 12. As you see here down the back stretch, they're side by side for fourth. That is Carmelo and Billy. But now as you're entering 3 and 4, they will stay momentarily spread out as there is Chesko going to the lead.
Chesko side by side now with Rarez, as Rarez is still putting up a fight as a damaged car. They go single file. It's getting more single filed out now, but there's still many moves to come. But I'm still so confused how Rarez is that fast.
I don't know, dark magic maybe, but he's slowly gapping, and he is pulling away. He has the fastest lap.
There's something wrong with this car.
This truck, there's something suspicious about that 00 truck. I'm not even joking. There's generally something suspicious going on with that truck.
And after he had to reset and come back, damage his own car, pit, I don't even know. As Chesko is losing him, Rarez pulling away. We'll see the speed in this corner. Let's see. 180, 180, 183, 185, 187, 188, 189, 190. He is going 191.
This dude's hog wild.
That something's wrong with Rarez's car.
Something genuinely suspicious up with that 00 truck. What'd they put? They put jet fuel.
It reset. I don't know what they could have done, but he's going 195, 196, 197. Oh my gosh.
This guy's a
And
freak.
it's just broken. I
Now
don't
let's
even
get
know
down
what
this back stretch to the speed trap. Hit 180.
And then there's 190.
190, 191, enter. Oh!
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
He's
Good.
We
good
saw
job by
that coming.
Good job by the. He's not pulling it in.
Maybe he has to go around again, but Rarez unfortunately will be DNF'd for having a broken
Let's
car.
go. Chesko is your leader.
This is a first actually in this
never
league.
seen it.
I don't think we've ever seen a broken car like this, and for them to DNF from it.
Imagine he just doesn't pull down pit road and just continues racing.
Let's hope not.
Well, let's
We got
see.
a lot of stuff on the line.
Yeah, if he doesn't pull it down, it's probably going to be a possible. Yep, there he goes. So that is the end of Rarez's day.
Unfortunately. Chesko!
Yep. Number E3 to the lead. Da-da. Here's little man. Da-da. 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 He is on the hunt. He is like Jaws. As we see her entering 3 and 4.
Especially in that beautiful number 5 X side Toyota Tundra. Chesko had a lot of pressure last week. He was so close to getting that win. He got second place, or not second place, he got top 3. He made a mistake he made a mistake on the final corner, not fully committing to that line, and unfortunately lost the race to Chino as Little Man passes him, but Chesko is going to try to take it back.
Yes, they will stay side by side. Now Chesko to the lead. As that's Carmelo in third, one of the snowman design strikes. We see those everywhere in KRE.
And
Rarez was allowed to respawn, but he will be put one lap down.
that's a little weird. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know the full thing to that,
Concept?
but I don't know. I don't know if I like that.
Oh yeah! Look what's been up, Marcus.
And it looks like we are back. Full draft is in effect, so let's see what type of chaos can happen here at Las Vegas. Who will gamble it on if they can make it through the corner? We'll find out here on MCRN. This
Oh my
is
God,
Thursday
they're
Night
already
Thunder.
catching up. Look at Carmelo.
Comes the Little Man. Little Man gives him the push. Carmelo coming behind Little Man. As Carmelo might go side by side. A bunch of people sliding in the back as they're 3 wide.
For the race lead, 3 wide. as now they stand. Single file. I think they're playing it smart.
Little man into the wall as he's gonna slow down way more.
Oh, side by side for second. The Snowman Designs trucks would not be a shock if we saw one of those back in victory lane.
Potentially, as Chesko has been able to hold off for the lead, as they are just getting packed up, really packed up behind. That's Billy on the outside of System. Little man trying to block. Little man!
Oh, Little Man!
Little man!
Gets
He's going into the wall! And that is it for Little Man. Little man will have damage. And the Fortune Brother curse continues to happen. And that's it for him. Unfortunate.
Hold up, gotta think of a casino joke.
The pool's closed. It's unfortunate.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's unfortunate.
He did not get the 3 cherries. That means Little Man. Unless they just let him stay because he didn't get like terminal damage.
I mean, he's going to be able to stay, but that does ruin his day, and it's just unfortunate for him. Again, he's second or fourth in points, so that will be it for Little Man. Right,
Wait,
probably. I mean,
wait, I guess you could say it's unfortunate.
Bro, I heard you think of that joke, and then I like want to say it.
Great. Devil minds think alike. But yeah, I think Little Man is not done. Actually, I think he's just gonna.
No, he definitely will. But again, his race is most likely ruined like Nas and Bubble. So Carmelo has to capitalize on this and get as much points as he can today. That means go for the win. That should put him at least somewhere around 15 laps or 15 points near Bubble or 15 points less than Bubble. But by the way, I want to mention that didn't look like Billy's fault. That was a Little Man. Billy had put his nose there, but he was still close enough to be fine. Little Man had just kind of went up. From what I saw, I mean, they're still trying to figure it out, but I don't think Billy should get that penalty until I mean, I didn't see the full thing, but I don't know. That's from what I saw from the human eye.
As you know, I think he did what Oscar did, and you know, like accidentally hooked a right, and made some contact with, makes some contact with Billy. But currently, yeah, what can Carmelo do?
Definitely gonna look for the lead, that is. But against Chesko, again, Chesko has been falling to pressure as everyone comes into pit road. Who is gonna stay out? That is literally no one.
Billy. Looked like Billy jumped the gun on that.
Everyone trying to pit. We might see different strategies. We might not. As we wait. Again, that is everyone in pit. It's a whole pit party. Chesko pits in one of the first stalls, so we'll see when he comes out.
Oh, Carmelo is going to be the last truck out of pit road.
And Chesko keeps his lead with System in second, Billy third. Mostly the same, I would say. Not really, but decent.
And there's Little Man out of pit road. As we take a look, Chesko, System, Billy, that is your top 3. Marcus, these double foul restarts with the draft cranked up all the way. We're gonna see something.
We're definitely gonna see something. There's a lot we could see, but then there's a lot we couldn't see. These, with how Vegas races, these are basically the same setups as last week. But with how Vegas is, I think we'll see a lot more spread out racing with these trucks. So I don't think they will be as closed in together. We'll see. We will see a very close finish, but I doubt they will be that close.
Yes, you know, that's Bubble down pit road. I don't know what he's doing.
I think I don't know, actually. He run back on the lead lap, so. Or he went around again. We'll see when they go green this time. Again, awaiting the call from race control. Bubble drive-through penalty for speeding and drive-through penalty for answering that. That's 2. That is 2. Unfortunately,
Another. Another.
bro, we're not doing that. I mean, it's the second time we've seen that happen.
Wait.
So unfortunate.
Let me. Well, you continue. I gotta count real quick.
But he will go down to 12th place. So definitely Carmelo has to capitalize this after having a not so decent pit stop. He starts in 9th place or 10th place. No, 9th.
I've counted 7 drive-through penalties.
That is crazy. That's actually wild. And they happened with 2 different people too. So, like, but two people have had the most, and that's Fallen and Bubble. Fallen's still in the fight. No, Fallen actually not in the fight. He's 1 lap down. Never mind. There he goes. Yeah, he's going away.
Guess he will drop to the back. As you know, Marcus, while you're doing Friday Night Lightning tomorrow, I will be in Road America, so I will unfortunately not be here tomorrow. So you will have fun with this by yourself. But yeah, as we come to green this time, Marcus, what are you expecting to see?
I expect to see, well, chaos, but definitely one of these 2 drivers, that's Chesko and System, will pull away very, very soon.
As now here we come to the restart zone. I can't think of anything to say. Green flag, we are back underway. Let's see some drafting.
Drafting we will see as Chesko gets the launch off, but can he stay away? Blue Emo having some problems, but here's Billy and System. System maybe tried to make it 3 wide, just he couldn't be able to. Billy looking to take the lead, but Chesko has that Highlander 3 wide in the back as System gives him the push, but here comes Fard. Chesko looking to keep this lead, he just might.
As yes, now they will stay side by side. Ooh, that's a little wiggle. That is from System in the 48 truck as Bubble now serving one of his 2 drive-throughs. As you see here, we are going to stay 2 by 2. No more train racing. We are officially pack racing.
And this is where it gets crazy as Billy already looking for the lead on Chesko again. Already back at it. As they're still side by side, Chesko gets the slight lunge and he's in the preferred lane. Billy falls in to 2nd place behind him, but here's System making a dive into the inside of Chesko.
As yes, behind him, they are 3 wide. That is Blue Emo, that is Fallen, and that is Mana Ray, whatever. As we see here into turn 1, Chesko with the lead. System right there. There's Billy 4 wide, but that's Manta. Oh, that's Carmelo contact.
That could have been horrible for Carmelo, as it kind of is. That's 4% tire wear. That's actually not. They changed that. It goes down by how long you're into the wall. So that could be maybe 2%, but that's still tire wear going down that you could desperately need. System is out to the lead with Chesto giving that push, or getting that push from Billy as they're side by side. Billy looking to push System coming into turn number 1.
Yes, now there's Billy. Billy's gonna capitalize. No, around they go. Billy's got damage. Caution
Billy.
now.
Billy is completely ruined now, and that was just from hard racing. I mean, you can't really blame that on anything. So unfortunate for Billy. Actually, you could say that's on Chesko. No, I don't know. No, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. But honestly, I'm gonna wait till the call. I don't know what just happened though.
There's Bubbles drive-through penalties served. All right, no more people drive-through penalties for now. But yeah, Billy, that's just a high draft. That's not Billy's fault or anybody's fault. That was just hard racing. What would you say, Marcus?
Just hard racing, I guess. There's not much to say about that, but we got ready for pits to open. I would like to see who has pit already, so when the last pit stop was, because I mean this might be the money stop. This might be the last stop of the day, so potentially would you be better to pit now, get it over with, to potentially, I said potentially a lot, to be able to get your way into that fight at the end, or will you stay out and gamble your way to this victory? We'll find out here as they're getting ready. Rarez, Chesko, no one, except for Billy. Billy has to.
Billy's got no choice.
Looks like Billy is putting the blame on Chesko as on the radio. Someone please wreck Chesko for that. So, not happy, visibly upset. So, you can't do much about it. It's the racing, and they haven't called a penalty yet. So, we'll see in the next couple of laps.
I mean, if you remember, back in the late model tour at IRP, Chesko and I believe it was everybody else actually. Chesko and everybody else, they made some beefs. You know, Chesko is prone and used to being the butt of something.
Looks like there's a warning for Chesko. There's no drive-through penalty. So, unfortunate that Billy won't get the justice he wants, but Chesko definitely saved there as we get ready for 17 to go.
Yes, I'm assuming it's gonna be Billy is in turn 2. 17 to go. So I'm assuming we're probably gonna be doing 15 laps to go.
Yes. As again, anything can happen. Your top 8 has top 7 has got freshly, no, not freshly, I wouldn't say that, but they've gotten genuinely good cars, except for except for Fallen. He's the one with the clean car that is a lap down. Everyone else has a damaged car or doesn't have damage and is on the lead lap. So again, you'll see Chesko, Blue Emo, System, Manso, Rarez, Fard, and Carmelo. That's 8 cars. Sorry, apologies. I said that wrong. That is 8 cars in the hunt for this win today to win the lottery at Las Vegas.
We're just kind of the most clever things, but who's going to scratch the lottery ticket and hit that jackpot? We're going to find out in 15 laps. Time is now approaching the restart zone. The green flag is out. We are back underway.
Side by side now. Chesko gets a little bit of the jump. He's been able to actually make that work for the past couple of restarts. As Rare is on the inside, Chesko made the mistake he did last week, and that is correcting your car up. You do not want to do that slide up. As Blue Emo had the draft going on Chesko, they're going to come into turn number 3 side by side.
as we see here. We are going to stay side by side for the lead. Rarez. Oh wait, he's lapped down. Oh wait, no, actually no, he's not. He's on the lead lap. Never mind, I was wrong. Rarez back in the fight.
Chesko getting a little gap right now, but that gap won't stay as Carmelo has started to catch up. You see him on the inside. Manso had hit the wall earlier. As they're just fighting, this is what Chesko wants to see.
And now we stay side by side. That whole 3-1 in the back of Carmelo. Fallen and Blue Eagle. They're going to go 3-5. Yes, they are.
He's just 2 laps down, far away. As we will go on board for the Build a Brain on board camera. We'll go on board with Fallen and the number 87. We're 3 wide for the lead. That's Rarez, Chesko, and System. But here comes Mano. Mano giving a push to Chesko. Oh, into the wall goes Chesko.
That's Mano right. He's going to work the push. System. The 48 truck, but also the doubles duo. Rarez, remember, he had that incident at the start of the race where his truck was busted. And he was faster than everybody. But we're still 3 wide.
Almost 4 wide. Carmelo getting a little mad at Rarez. Rarez getting forced down as they're 4 wide again. Also, Fallen is a lap down, so whatever he tries to gain, it does not count. So he is just a stick in the mud. Carmelo drive-through penalty, and that will completely ruin him. As here comes Mano. Oh, he goes into the wall. He almost did the same thing that Billy did.
That is now drive-through penalty number 8 on the day. Lucky number 8. As we see here now, he'll serve it next lap, I'm assuming, but here comes Carmelo to take the lead for about a good lap. Maybe. Nope. It will be System.
They're 3 wide. As they're 3 wide again, that's Manso. Oh, Jet's going to check up that put Mano in the wall. I'm not surprised if that's another warning or a drive-through penalty for Chesko. As they're 3 wide again, that's Blue Emo, Manso, and Fard, maybe 4 wide, but they got to give a clear room to Carmelo.
Oh my God, Chesko!
Chesko goes into the wall in turn number 4, and that's going to be another wreck. And unfortunate for Chesko as he's had a decent day. But overall, he did that to himself. Maybe, actually. It might have been... No, I don't know, actually.
This one's late race restart.
Late race restart. That means we're going to get... We could potentially get... No, we're not going to get overtime, but we will get a very, very crazy restart. And potentially another caution.
We're gonna see some serious stuff. As we are under the caution flag.
We said this could happen, and it happened. There's a caution now. Do you choose to pit, or do you not? It is honestly decently hard to get up to the front, especially with how many people is in front of you. But I think you'd benefit from pitting. So honestly, maybe I'd pit. We'll see who comes into pit road as Blue Emo, Carmelo, Manso. Blue Emo doesn't. Carmelo, and that is Fallen and Chesko coming to the pit road. Chesko to repair his damage. Carmelo to pit, just to pit. I mean, he's got nothing to lose. He's got to do a drive-through penalty anyway. So we'll see if that pays off for Carmelo, as he's going to have to do something, or something's going to have to happen for him to be into the fight again and help him into the points for Bubble. As we'll go to the point standings again, just take a look at what needs to happen. Bubble is already in 12th, so he won't get that much points. Unfortunately, but let me see how much points you get for that, honestly. Hold on. Because this will help a lot if I could pull it up. But I'm about to figure this out. Hold on. You are awarded 4 points. So Bubble will get 4 points added to his 114. That's 118. Carmelo, where he stands, if he were to win, that's 28 points. 20. I gotta do some quick maths. 72 plus 28. That is 100. That's 100 points. So he'd be 18 points off of Bubble. But as he currently sits, which he'll probably sit in 10th as he needs to do a drive-through penalty, that is just 6 points. So that would get him a little closer, but won't help him enough. That puts him at 78. Anyway, we can turn that off now as we get ready, I believe, to go green very, very soon. As they are, yep, it is green this time. Puff, anything to say?
Don't bet on red.
Probably the best.
Smart bet on black. But as we see here, Marcus, the one thing we learned so far with this race is that the draft is your best friend, but also your worst enemy.
I'm gonna trust anyone. As we get ready to go green. Apologies. You hear boogers or just my nose. It's allergies, you know. These Vegas allergies suck. I'll let y'all know that. But Blue Emo having a little bit of problems already on the restart. Coming to the green as we get ready for a 6-0 restart. Puff, take it away.
Yes, now what a interesting, the inside lane will get the jump, but now the green flag is out. We are racing again, 6 laps to go from Las Vegas.
System didn't get as good of a jump as Chesko did when he was going, but here's Fard in that number 6 car, potentially looking to make a move coming into turn number 2. As we enter 3 and 4, man, Blue Emo can win this race. System can, anybody, this is anybody's race. Hell, maybe even the damaged cars could win the race. I doubt that, but maybe. As Blue Emo almost goes into System, Fard is your leader. But here's Manso and the number 2 in the inside. He's running the preferred lane right now along with Herrerez, but the high lane will give you that run. As we stay momentarily 3 wide into 3 and 4, that is the 3 wide battle for second place. That is Herrerez, Blue Emo. Now it's, oh wait, that's right, he's a lap down. But now we have a 3 wide battle for the lead almost. That could have been horrible for System if he would have. System going all the way down. He goes under the apron. That might be a penalty as we're 4 to go. Oh, and there's Roland into the bracket. Oh no! And it's overtime. I think that's gonna be overtime. And it most likely will be an overtime, as I don't know what just happened. Carmelo is back in the fight. I think he had it. Oh, let me go look at his car. Let me just take a quick gander at his vehicle. No, he's good. He's got all 4 tires. Yeah, so he's good. Man, Dr. Halifax is gonna have a field day with this. Yeah, for sure. All right, pit's open. Here we go. Let's see if anyone's pitting. I don't know if pit's open now. It's a little late of a call. Obviously, Wallen has to pit. Yeah, he's got no choice to. But that is over. Oh, not over. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's There's 5, 6 cars. That is half the field damaged, half the field not. Carmelo, Blue Emo, Fard, Manso, Herrerez, and System. But I feel like Herrerez is kind of like a cheat. Like he did get damaged, but was allowed to reset. As you said, it's true. He is allowed. Pit stops. We have damage take about 30 seconds. 30 to 31 seconds. So when he comes out of pit road,
He has to book it.
We get ready. Either the nerves get to you, the pressure is on, for sure. System looking to make his first win in the Truck Series along with Rarez, Manto, and Fard. Everyone who is in the fight, in contention, is looking to win their first time in the Bubbles Camping World Truck Series.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, aren't there infinite amount of overtimes?
There are, so that means if there's another wreck, we get going again. If there's another wreck, we get going again. If there's another wreck, we get going again. So we'll see, unless the rules changed, which I need. I need to get back up to my studying. But we'll see as we get ready. Ooh. What do you say, Puff?
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
For sure. I don't know who wouldn't need it. Again, in contention, that's System in first. Second is Rarez. Third is Manso. Fourth is Fard. Fifth is Blue Emo. Sixth. Well, I'm not going to say he's got damage. I don't think he's going to get it. Carmelo all the way in the back. That's 10th place. And we get ready to go green this time for overtime number 1. They come off turn number 4 as they get ready to go green at Las Vegas.
As now, here we go. Green flag is out. Overtime attempt number 1 here in the Camping World Truck Series. Now, as we take a look into turn 1, there's Manta Ray. Manta Ray, because they washed up, here comes Manta Ray.
Side by side now, Blue Emo also looking for it. System trying to get that push from Rarez, and they're 3 wide.
Mano throws the block. Here we go, into 3 and 4 for the penultimate time. Coming to the white flag, Marcus, take it away.
As Rarez might be in contention from being wrecked at the start to coming back, being able to reset, coming to the white flag as they almost wreck in the back. System and Manto side by side with Fard. Fard looking to maybe wait to make that move. Rarez jumping the gun and already going to it. System is in the preferred lane. But here comes Rarez. Rarez looking to make a move. He's coming. System blocks. System successfully blocked Rarez. This might be his win as there's Blue Emo to the inside. System comes down to block. System will spin the slot machine and will win the jackpot. He wins at Las Vegas as they wreck.
They're wrecking. That's gonna be a DSQ.
An unfortunate.
What a finish.
That was so close for that System.
As the 48 DR Horton Chevrolet Silverado of System has won his first race. Marcus, what do you think of that finish?
That was crazy. That was definitely a crazy finish. But is it official though? Will System fully get that?
Because remember, if you crash after the start-finish line,
you get disqualified. But I don't think he did that on purpose. So we should see what officially happens soon.
Over the radio, Chesko is giving some very, very family-friendly words, saying something about Little Man and Carmelo being bad.
Oh,
Oh,
unfortunate and
wow. You know, what a great run. What a great run from everybody here. System, especially had the best run coming home P1. Marcus, out of 10, what would you rate that finish? And just the race in general?
the race, I give it a 7.5. Decent, but we've seen Actually, I don't know. Actually, but I give it a 7.5. That finish was about a 9 or an 8. And apologies for my voice. A 9-hour shift at work and then coming back to commentate Thursday Night Thunder was great, but very draining as system will hit road and will wait upon official call
and post-race interviews. So stay tuned. But you know, now we wait to see what happens with the officials and see what they do. But so far, unofficially, your winner is System. As we take a look here, everybody on the Parc Ferme. We'll see what happens. Blue Emo finally comes down pit road. Well, we wait for the official call.
It looks like System may or may not have. System went under. It's not going to be System.
Blue
I don't
Emo.
think it's going to be System.
Wait, hold the phone. Wait, the System just get robbed out of his first win because he went below the line?
We'll see in a second as official call has not been yet confirmed.
He may have just pulled a Regan Smith.
Oh, that's so unfortunate for the number 48 System. But again, we'll see official call. And we'll see what it is.
Let's see what happens.
Again, we're waiting as they haven't said anything yet, so we will wait. They must be really thinking about this right here.
You know, we usually see this often in KRE.
People think they can do whatever they want for the win, but that's just not the case. You have to go by the rules, race fairly for the end and for the win. But unfortunately, System, that might be it for him.
We're waiting. Kind of want to see if the officials will join the booth and make the call.
From what our streamer had sent, yeah, it looks like that he went under.
Oh boy.
Visibly showing, but it's, again, at the end of the day, it's race control's call.
This is suspenseful.
The System had that all planned out, though, and it definitely could have.
It's good because
Could have gotten it.
System was throwing some mean blocks.
Definitely. So he was definitely fighting his heart out for that win, but it might not be his in the end.
we wait and wait.
System and Emo and Far TTB for going 2 tires under the white. Manso wins!
Dude, Kevin Harvick Incorporated truck.
Manso is your official winner. Agent,
Wait, hold
anything
up,
you have to
Marcus,
say as race director?
Here's official.
Yeah,
here's
I
race director.
reviewed a lot of clips. Blue Emo had a clip. The stream had a great view of it. System just goes under by himself. Multiple cars. In fact, all at the front pack, 3 cars just went below the apron by themselves. Nobody was forced. I told
Agent,
Jared
I got a
earlier
video
in
of
the
my
race that if there was something to do with the apron on the last lap, they would get a TTB. We're sticking with that. So System P7, Blue Emo's P8, Fard is P9. Those are the 3 that went under. Everything else is clean. So we've got Manto is your official winner.
Wow. That is crazy.
This is Vegas. This is Vegas for you.
They gambled a little too much and lost.
Oh wait,
Unfortunately.
Nick, wait, Kimi is here. Kimi.
I don't know if he's on speaking terms, but oh no, he is.
Kimi.
What is this?
What's that? Yeah. All right. Let's get some interviews. Wait,
Still
where's
got
Manto? We got to wait for Manto. If not. Yeah, get him here. Manto.
Manso is in here. Manso, you finished 3rd from the actual race, but post race you ended up winning. You ran a solid race. You were there at all times. How do you feel though?
Kind of weird. I haven't done this road racing thing in like 2.5 years. It's been such a long time, and this was my first race back. I still got it. I don't know.
Still got
It
it.
was a good race though. I had
Mano.
fun. Yeah.
I gotta ask you, what was your reaction to finding out that the top 3 got disqualified and you won?
Well, I was like, I guess I won. I mean, I know I wasn't the only one who just. Well, how do I say? I didn't go below the light. I didn't go below the light, and I just won. Yes. Kind of crazy. But 5 to go. System passed me below, and I was like, am I going to get the lead back? And I guess he just kept it. But hey, we won.
I mean, congratulations, though, man. So, what does this mean for you and Michigan? Will you be racing Michigan, and could we see maybe a back-to-back win?
I hope so. What's next, Martinsville or Michigan? I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, Martinsville. Sorry, apologies. Michigan's in 2 weeks.
I might do the rest of the season.
They're not
We'll
too
see how it goes. We'll see if my.
Well, there's 3 races left, and then the next season starts the next day.
Guys, interview the league owner.
Can't believe it.
We're interviewing the winner. But thank you, Mano, for being here. But now, Marcus.
Can I get interviewed, please?
And-
Can I please? A lot of fun.
You wait. Somebody important.
Hey. Anyway, as we will interview who we talked about in the beginning. Kimi is back. Kimi, how do you feel being back?
Well, it feels good actually. Back there. Well, hopefully I've seen everybody race. But it feels good to officially be back though. Congrats to Manto guy, man. I seen this dude in BRL, bro. It's good to see him back, and yeah, that was pretty good. But yeah, man, it feels good, Marcus. I'm feeling pretty good, man.
Well, we're glad to have you back, Kimi, as our league owner, and I guess anything else you would like to say?
Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. Keep going racing. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Kimi, I just got one quick question. Will we see you back in the driver's seat?
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Right now, you're just gonna see Kimi lurking around, but I'm definitely will be back in the driver's seat. But when I do, bro, it's gonna be crazy, bro.
All right.
Alrighty.
That's for sure.
Well, that is your league owner, and
Who should we
that
interview
is
next?
no. I think we're done. But
All right, we're done. All right.
that is it. But also would like to
look at the
announce.
chat, yeah.
I would like to announce that with the closing of F1 2006, there's Manso actually burning it down. The
Yeah,
closing
burn it
of
down.
F1 2006, what will be replacing it is a go-kart series. Bubba, would you like to talk a little more about it?
Yeah, it's just like some, some little rental carts with some big rear wings on them coming out of the back. And we're gonna run on some mini F1 tracks we're gonna take the real life, we're gonna take the 2012 F1 calendar, and we're gonna make little go-kart versions of the F1 tracks. We're gonna run a go-kart series. No damage, no fuel, no tire wear, just timed racing.
All right.
Bubble, I do gotta ask for the go karts. Is it gonna be like fun, like the fun series, like the late models, or are we gonna have to take it seriously like this?
It's gonna be pretty serious, man. It's replacing F1. It's gonna be international. It's gonna take those time slots that F1 had of in the morning and at night on Sundays. So it'll be our international racing series. It's gonna be pretty serious.
And you heard it there. That should be fun, and it'll be brought to you by MCRN. Oh, there's the voice. But that will be it at Las Vegas, Nevada. That was the South Point 150.
Bubble, what the hell?
Venzo is your winner today, and that will be it
Good
again.
God.
Tomorrow, there's Friday Night Lightning, the first
You know what
ever.
Marcus, you know what they say?
The first ever
Thunders always comes after lightning.
lightning.
Yeah.
And that'll be
Mario
it.
Kart.
What? And
Let's go to the
MCRN,
casino! Let's go to the
MCRN
casino!
will see you tomorrow at 9 EST. To have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever the hell you are, and goodbye.